Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, test.
Hello, hello.
Sounds good.
Hey guys.
Hello, man.
Can't hear it.
Hello, hello.
Sound check.
Sound check. Oh, we don't have the music this week.
Can you hear?
Maybe that's better, huh?
I prefer the music. Elevator music. Doom, 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 doom.
Did I speak until now?
Should we wait 5 more minutes? When we...
Please deliver us.
Okay, I think we can start. Thank you, everybody, to be here once again for this roundtable 31, I think. So let's maybe start with a few questions, or you want to make a summit of a resume of everything before? I would love to wait a bit more because people will join and will ask again. I think Rabbi is sleeping on his skateboard. Okay, I will not give all the details because some coin still vulnerable on that attack. But basically, the attackers exploited a bug in GET to delay the chain. It's not a double spend or stuff like that. He tried to do it. We have some proof. I also want to say that we know who it is. We have his name, his address, and we have everything about him. And he also tried to make some racket with me. I want to be clear on that. I will never pay someone for a racket. So we prefer to make the research, solve the problem, and put the fix. And it's what we do. So that's basically the point. On that, there's basically a bug that is fixed now. We don't put the block numbers when we fork it because we wanted something surprise. So he will not be able to counter that fork, and that's the reason. The fork was there is a security on it. The the block 5 block before and 5 block after have to be mined by the dev pool, so the chain will not split even if the guys attack. So each node have followed the right chain. That's basically that, and why we fork.
Just want to make sure people understand what you mean with a racket. It's he tried to hold Pirl ransom for
Quality is very bad, mate.
Yes, Raku, we are losing you. So Raku wanted to say that Raku, you have a problem with the connection. Yes, so what Raku wanted to say is that the attacker actually made a grieving attack. It was targeted to the network, and the idea of this attack was possibly first to try to attempt a double spend through 51% attack. And when Pirl stopped the attempt of this 51% attack, he tried to use the attack to ask us for ransom in order to give us details for the attack and the mechanisms and how to stop it. We didn't enter negotiations, as Julian mentioned. We won't be entering any negotiations with people doing malicious acts on Pirl blockchain. So we chose to find our own way into solving this problem, and happily the team, the devs again proved to be able to solve such problems, and even in future we won't be paying any extortions. We have over the course of the project we have denied to pay extortions for anything, for exchanges, listings, or services that were proposed to us. We want to do the things right way. No, he wanted money. He wanted money to stop the attack and to give us details on the attack. But we chose, as we already had plenty of research data, we chose to develop and work our own solution. And Packetflow, not only that he tried to extort us, but it seems that this guy is not really good at what he does, because we managed to completely dox him, including his home address, telephone number, and everything. So I don't know.
Yeah. So basically, we know him. The 5 block was not affecting the chain now. It was during the fork. So yeah, that was the past. No, there is no problem.
I think he was mad that the 51% attack he tried didn't work.
Yeah, because I have some screenshot and so on that he tried every vector of the attack. It was really impressive because yeah, he tried everything, sidechain,
It
whatever.
was a good and free penetration test for us.
Yeah, honestly, if he would be able to delay a bit, that would be better for me. Um,
Yeah.
I think there's one. No.
He used many methods. He probably used nice hash as well because he was doing hash hammers on the network. He basically tried everything, I guess, that he could find in the internet as vulnerabilities of the GET client. And
Yeah, he already tried everything.
we noticed DDoS, we noticed ghost attacks, we noticed 51% attempts. It was basically absolutely everything that can come to your mind.
Yeah. I think here I have a screenshot. Yeah.
As mentioned, we won't be posting too much details about it because it seems that this is a new vulnerability in Get or something that wasn't thought of before, and there is a lot of projects that would be vulnerable to such attacks if we give the exact mechanics behind the attack. So we have always been trying to protect not only us but every project out there in order to keep the good word of blockchain and not lose people because they're afraid their funds are not safe. So we cannot really expose too much details because
It's
it will give
dangerous.
hints to new people to exploit this. And
I worked on eGem on that because the attacker then switched it to eGem, and I helped them to make the code and to switch the code for that. So
packet
they
flow, it's definitely not a well-known bug. It's something new. Now you can go search. No, I'm joking. But we really looked deep and didn't find any info about previous attacks like this. So he was creative for sure.
Yeah,
Or
he was
maybe,
creative
or
and
maybe it was just an accident from trying absolutely everything possible.
it's also one thing. It's why we created a pool, a dev pool, is not just for make profit or whatever, but it's mainly to monitor the chain and to be able to detect that attack, because that attack and also pool owners has some responsibility, and they just don't need to target Pirl and say Pirl dev is that and Pirl dev is this. They have also a responsibility to monitor the chain and monitor the work they do. That's something that I want to point, because I see few tweets that I will not comment. Uh, but it's like you put your car in the garage and you say the garage give you the car back and say no, sorry, it's the brand. Um, yeah, you have a responsibility too, and that's important that everyone monitor the chain. So that's one reason why we created that pool, so we can monitor the chain closely. The goal is not to make profit. Pill still smaller than Ethereum. He tried. They tried some stuff of attack on Ethereum. They got annoyed at the same time. Not sure if it's the same guy. Okay, so I think we can go over that. That's one point closed. What we have made this week, this month. Um, we have introduced the new Explorer that is now in production. Is explorer.pil.network. I will post the link. It's stable now, and way better to search. Yeah, thank you, folks. I was searching I was typing the address. So it allows you to see contract transaction, and so on. It's really nice. It makes a lot of time to sync, by the way, especially for tokens. So we need 1 week or so. But it's now in production, so that's a good point. We also make a few bug fixes on Pirl app, on the wallet side, and so on. Yeah, packet flow. To reply to the question, I think it is. Now it's transferred to a production server with NVMe, hard drive, and so on. So basically, the sync is really fast. The token sync is really long. On that server, I think the whole chain, I think in half a day or a few hours. So that's okay. But now he's just indexing the token. So yeah, sorry, Black and folks, you have to wait to see your ICO token for the time machine. So we make some bug fixes on Pirl app on the wallet side that will be published next week. We release it Pirl chat in beta for a small list of 100 person. Honestly, it's really a good moment. It's hard work of the team. People seems that they enjoy it and like it because I receive a lot of DM. We will prepare a beta 2 phase where we can put a bit more people in it. That for Raccoon and folks that will prepare that, and they will communicate the information later. But you can still sign up on the form. If someone can post that form, that would be cool. So yeah, you still be able to submit candidatures to that forms. One great moment this month also is the TixBit listing. It's not a big exchange, but it's a good one. Honestly, it's pretty fast. And what I love with the exchange is the fact that it's community funded. So Void initiate a community initiative to fund that, and its success is pretty fast, to be honest. Hey, Void.
Especially thanks, man. It's it's small steps. It's important steps for the community, but it's something really huge for us as a team because you know that we have been pushing through very hard times. We have been pushing through not one of the biggest, but actually officially now the biggest bear market. We hope that we are in reversal, but anyway, this is not the point of the question. The point was that the Peru existence and everything that was developed so far was really in one of the starting with one of the best and going through one of the worst moments in crypto. And we had many people come and go. We have a lot of old community members that have always been helping one way or another. And this is something that really motivates us as a team because we know that we are not alone, and we know that people care about the project as much as us, understand everything we go through in order to develop the applications and the chain and the layers and to scale the masternode network and so on. This is one of the best motivations that we can get, seeing that we have peoples behind our back and we have these peoples who really want to do something as big as that, because some may say it's small, but it's actually something huge and really motivating.
Yeah, we feel the support with that, and that's really important. Void, if you want to put a word on your Tixbit listing, feel free to unmute and speak. I feel coming that I don't have any microphone.
Any questions, guys, or we keep on with the monthly overview?
What is cost for using Pirl chat? The Pirl chat is the cost of the gas. I think it's 0.001 for 200 or 300 characters, something like that. So yeah, it's really cheap. Packet flow, will Pirl chat be open source? I don't think so that we will put that open source. Because we have to protect a bit our stuff too, you know. So I don't want to
We
make.
don't need 20 chats like it tomorrow that will not have any developers, but they fundraise millions of dollars by ICOs. And while we struggle to develop such applications, they just take it for free and put their millions gathered in the ICOs in marketing and don't even give us credits about this. We are running with a handful of a team, with people who love what they're doing and so on. But we really have to protect our intellectual property as much as we like open source. The chain is open source. There is a possibility for proposals and so on. But for our products, I think that the only thing that we can get out of this, no matter how good the ideology of open source is, uh, we can count only on our hard work and our development to bring people to the network and so on. So giving it away will be losing our true. Uh, it's like losing our trump in the game, because projects they have millions of dollars. They don't have any or much development, but believe me, they will put most of their money into marketing, and no one will ever warn that Pirl have developed such application. And not only that, but they will twist it and they will change it. They will make it expensive. They will make you pay for it, and so and so. We want to bring more users. We need to have people understand what is Pirl, and that we have our own philosophy and ideology, and this is to bring benefits, to bring users to blockchain technology, because uh, the past years have been mostly speculating and so on. So we want to change that, not only with this, but with everything else that we have found, with everything else that we have been developing so far. Yeah, absolutely, you are right, and I think that everyone will understand why we wouldn't put anything like this in open source.
I would like also to thank Matthias for a contribution he made that we don't push it yet. For the dev pool, he made a night vision. No, not vision, but who called that?
Ah, shit, dark mode.
Dark mode.
I
Thank you.
love dark modes. Cheers, man.
He made that. We will publish it to the dev pool, and
Absolute dark mode maximalist here. I hate white. It kills me.
so yeah, that will be
Nice.
soon published.
Thank you very much, man.
We have also published or I would say updated the pull list to make it more dynamic. Uh, so this one, thank you, Nix, for that update. So you can see in real time who is who and the hash rate and so on. We also pushed the pool to publish their node to the stats. System Coin also puts the node on the stats, so we know if they made kebab or if they really works. Because yeah, that's an exchange we have a lot of trouble. I see a question regarding Cryptopia. I sent them an email to asking them to update the nodes, but I don't have feedback yet, so I will push again on that. I think it's pretty everything. Folks, you have also something to say it?
About what? Sorry, I was chatting with Matthias.
Yeah, but do we miss something on the monthly?
No, we can say that we have finally surpassed 1,000 master nodes, and everyone knows what's the importance of that. The master nodes are crucial for the network and for its future. Dapps like Pirl and Pirl everything else will eventually hit production phase, and they will need this network. And while it already have quite of potential and a lot of load to take, the scalability of this network and the constant growth of number of master nodes, this is something real great. We have it as a priority to keep raising the incentive of creating and owning and operating a master node. And this will always be like this because this is a critical moment. This is what differentiates us from many other chains. This opens huge possibilities for functionality for different applications that cannot be run without decentralized content delivery network and so on. So this is something really nice for us, surpassing 1,000 master nodes. About the exchange listing, TXBit and the community efforts were mentioned. I think everyone knows that we have also been announced to be listed on Bixi on their third round. We are very excited about Bixi, and we hope that they will have a lot of success. It's a new kind of exchange. It's great. We will be following that as well. Anything else? Pure chat, pure up. Poseidon update. If you want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
Poseidon has migrated to a more stable infrastructure and scale it. So that's a good point and done. I think that's pretty everything. We made a lot. Yeah, basically we update the node also.
Having in mind that we have been fighting an attack, especially you sleeplessly for about 2 weeks, I hope that everyone still understands all the progress we managed to make, even that we had this 2 weeks attack. We managed to keep our schedule for Pirl chat and start the beta. Well, we have finished the migration of the infrastructures. We have the new exchanges. It's pretty much a great month. What about PiroPay? So, PiroPay,
Yeah, for Pirl Play, why do we, and I will maybe start again on that. We finished developments that we have. No, it's important for us to make the mass adoption. Pirl Pay will come too during this year normally, but we still have stuff to fix before that. So now it's really stable, and uh, that's cool that we can continue to develop. We will push, and we want to continue to push the chat that need to be done. But PillPay, yeah, it's a lot of work to make it secure and so on. So it's still on track. It's still developing, um, but we needed more work on that, and for that we need a stable infrastructure too. Crypto Bridge, if my mind is good, I think they ask 15 Bitcoin to be listed.
7.
How much?
7. 7 was the last, the
7.
last info I get. It's 7 bitcoins for Crypto Bridge. We do really want decentralized exchange, but
Crypto Bridge instant.
Crypto Bridge really isn't a decentralized exchange, and it's not in our list of factual decentralized exchanges because they block access. The only thing that is actually different from a centralized exchange is that you keep the keys
And also, I will just want to put a point at this time with the current regulation, you will not be able to have a decentralized exchange with fiat currency. It's impossible for the moment. Even the Binance DEX, I think DEX is just a marketing word now. Uh,
absolutely.
it's not a decentralized exchange. They have a chain, and the chain you don't find any code open.
And it's a known fact that the chain is operating by 10 delegates. Those are delegate nodes that actually reach consensus in the network. And out of these 10 delegates, 6 are owned by Binance and 4 are owned by Binance partners. So basically, they have full consensus control, even through that they don't keep your keys or you don't use the infrastructure of a centralized exchange. They can still reach consensus on this blockchain on their own, and everyone knows that this is a no-go. It has nothing to do with decentralization and so on.
Yeah, basically, if you want to achieve that, download Cassandra. They do it well, and it's already largely.
Block Scout is something really interesting, and they are actually so decentralized that they can't even make a web version of their website yet because they don't have decentralized hosting. So they keep it as a desktop application at this point because this is the only way they can have complete decentralization, and they're looking for methods to actually host it as a web application without using centralized infrastructure. So we are following them, and we are following few more projects that want to create a decentralized exchange. And I think that we will put most of our efforts in something that we really believe because we are getting more and more centralized exchanges. It's okay. We will have a good trading platform and so on. But we need to when we want to say we have a decentralized exchange, a good trading platform, and so on, we really want to have a real decentralized exchange. Otherwise, it's empty marketing words.
Exactly.
So everyone is welcome to suggest if you know a good decentralized exchange platform uh, that will be launching or anything. Maybe we missed something. So feel free to write in suggestions and have us check it out. We do a lot of research ourselves. But you know, there is just so many projects in crypto lately that it's hard to to follow everything.
Crypto Magnus content node is out and running. Oh, storage node is not out and it's not running, so it's still developing. I just want to put something, guys. It's really good that you are all interested, but we cannot deliver a new product each week. or each month. The team is still small. We need a bit of price rising, of course. That would be nice to pay more people. But honestly, um, with the number of people we are and the stuff we deliver, I think we are really good, even if we don't have any planning and so on.
Yeah, I think we can share about Pirl chat if you want. When did we started working on this project, and now we already have the beta without really much bugs on it.
Yeah, yeah, it's mainly interfaces, but the rest it's okay. So Matthias will not talk about that in here. Yeah, Magnus,
One of the new stuff we have already mentioned, so you can mention it if you want for the people who didn't hear it yet.
what do we mention? No, I don't mention it, honestly.
Okay, but I did maybe.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
it's there.
more feature will come, and we will enable group also uh, to the chat. So yeah, the group chat is really interesting because it's something um, that will allow you to chat with your friend and so on privately, encrypt it and decentralize it, and it's really important that you take back control of your data. Um, it's really important. It's a big point, and yeah, you guys, I hope that you consider the importance of that. Yeah, we'll make a grayscale. Robbie, that's a question that need to be discussed. Chris, in fact, isn't on that. I got some news and he updated the money pool, but yeah, no, I don't want to extend on that question. No, there is.
We can say that there was a personal reason for that, and it will probably be ongoing. And I think that's plenty enough to say.
Okay, some more question because I need to group chat with folks on Pill Chat. When empty go, yeah.
GTX, you didn't hear Big C are the new empty Gox, man.
Without the fail.
It's the same.
Okay, so let's close maybe this meeting. Do you have more question? Will there be a chat app for Windows and Ubuntu, or maybe a gateway through a browser? Would it be nice to send files to our Pill chat directly from my desktop PC? It's a good idea. It's an idea, in fact. As always, we will not put all the functionality public, and every ID that we have ready to eat for people. So I think when we will have some stable stuff, we will put it out. But for now, we have say a lot about Pill Chat, and yeah, I think it's good already. Thank you, Matthias. I appreciate the feedback. Guys in the Pirl chat beta, you have our addresses, and feel free to post us a message. I don't think there is seat available. I don't really know. Maybe that's question for DP. Yeah, GTX form. But we have already a mobile app. Thank you, Void.
Thanks, guys. Really good feedback about Pirl chat, not only from our community, but from some other community as well. It's something really interesting for everyone. And we have a lot of ideas. There is a lot of ideas from you as well. Thanks everyone for participating in the beta. Thank you for the suggestions. Ravi did a lot. There is plenty of people that avoid as well. There is bug submits. There have been already fixes on some of them, but every feedback is great, and we're really happy that you guys are as much excited as us with the Pirl chat.
Yeah, we will add it. No problem. So I think we can close that meeting. We are really good now. Thank you once again for the support, as folks said, for the Pill Chat feedback. It's really rewardable for us because, yeah, when you work on something and you develop something, it's really cool to have feedback like we got now. Feel free that people that have Pill Chat to spread the word on Twitter. There is an hashtag Pill Chat, or share a screenshot if you want. And we will retweet it. I think it's Crypto Magnus that already does it. I'm not sure. But yeah. So thank you very much again for your support. I think we can close this meeting. Thank you for
Thank you, guys.
participating, and see you next month. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Have a great weekend.